God, we're
We're
live. Okay.
live.
Oh my God. I hate being on my phone on StreamYards. Like it's if I could do anything else, it would be not that.
Me
Uh
every time. I got to get my shit fixed. I just don't. I haven't thought about it actually.
yeah. Well, my mic, like, because I even went and tested it like other places to make sure that I'm like, well, my mic's new. So is my headphones, but everywhere else it was working, but here, and then it made me restart. I think that there's like a glitch with StreamYards tonight. So I'm sorry I'm late, everybody. Um, it's my fault this time.
Hey guys, I was here. I've been here for like 30 minutes. Not that long. I'm just joking. But I was here 1 minute before she was about to be here. Maybe.
Yes.
Maybe a
So
minute.
we're here. We're both from our phone tonight.
That's
So,
first. Though.
um, okay. All right.
This is
So,
phone on stream.
yes, this is a phone only stream. Definitely a low budget production tonight.
No, no expectations.
Yeah, I don't have any tonight because we ain't showing
Don't.
anything or anything. I'll mess with it before we're live again. I know it's a StreamYard thing though because Um, I even went like on a Discord call by myself just because you can see if your work it's working. It was working fine. So it's literally just a StreamYards thing. So I
Told
don't
me
know.
3 times that my your Wi-Fi isn't connected. Your Wi-Fi, it doesn't say connected, but whatever it said it 3 separate times, and my Wi-Fi's working, but I just switched to cell service instead. So if I get
Uh,
crackle, let me know.
yeah, me too, because I'm not used to this.
You
So
can even hear it.
hi Alan and Nana, Clancy, Hooker, hey Daria, Sarah, Julie, Callie, Curious Earth. All right, that's as far. It's not going to let me see like on mine. It'll let me see all the way up, but not on here. Um,
You
so
got a lot, everybody. Hey everybody, and if you get missed this time, it's not. She's not doing it on purpose at all. Imagine how hard it is. Like every time you're showing something, I'm trying to see exactly, and I already can't see fantastically, anyways. Like I can never see details in what we're looking at on here. I gotta get this shit fixed. It's so small.
yeah, it's really small. I don't like. I literally hate it, and it drains your phone. So we probably won't be alive as long tonight. I don't know if it drains everybody's phone, but my phone absolutely drains it.
I plug mine in while I'm doing it, but some people use headphones so they can't plug them in if they don't have wireless ones. I hate that there's only one hole on the Apple thing.
Yeah. Well, no, I have earbuds in, and I do have it plugged in, but it still just doesn't charge as good and
Sandra,
stuff. So.
hey Randy, hey Hooker. I need to get a new pair of earbuds. I haven't done that either since someone ate two. Two, you guys, two. And it's my fault because they were in a spot that she could access somehow, some way. Beast ate two pairs of AirPods. Two.
Oh
No
my
more. And it
God.
happened twice. And the second ones weren't even mine. I was like, just let me use yours for tonight. I make sure she won't get them. And then I just started using them every night because mine were fucked up. And then I let her eat his. Because
Oh
what I
my
do
God.
is I put them on the nightstand beside the bed and don't even think about it. And she can get them.
Oh my God. Hey, Jenny.
Hey,
Hey, more
Jenny.
than enough. Yes. So I have talked to Just Angel a little bit, and she's just,
How
taking
was
it minute
she?
by minute. She was really sad when I talked. I didn't talk verbally to her. I texted her because I didn't want to call her with everything she has going on. I didn't, the phone ringing
Wait,
is so
what's going on
scary.
with Angel?
Her mom, grandma, well, it's like her grandma, but it's like her mom, is not good at all. So she's in the
Oh,
hospital, and Angel can't be there because she's got the C. So,
oh
if
my
everybody
God.
could send some love to Angel, I'd really appreciate it.
That's awful.
Hey,
Her
Meg.
mom's sick and she can't go see her because she has COVID. It's like sick, sick.
Yeah, like she's not thinking she's gonna make it sick.
Oh,
So,
I'm so sorry, Angel.
yeah,
I will be praying for you. That's
yeah, we love
awful.
you, honey. If there's anything you can
Didn't
do, yes, that's awful. Like, oh, mm.
You may have mentioned it to me earlier, and I forgot it, or maybe last
No,
evening.
I just texted her a little while ago, but then
Oh,
I was just gonna tell you when I told everybody because I was waiting to see if she messaged me again, but she hasn't. But I told her, please keep me posted, at least privately, and she said she would. And
yeah,
there's not a lot I can say. Nothing I say is gonna make her
prayers,
feel better, but just yeah, just pray for Angel because God love
prayers,
her. She
prayers can
made a
make a difference.
community post.
Okay.
Yes, absolutely. But I can't share her community post because I'm on my phone.
Hmm.
So everybody just check out her community post. Maybe send her like a strawberry and a heart because that's her thing is strawberries. So maybe everybody just please
In a
head
minute.
over and send her some love. I just feel so bad for her like not being able to be there.
Mm. And that's something you can never, you know, change.
Yeah, I feel very bad for her.
Mm.
Like I wish that there was something I could do for her, but if you know her phone number or anything, just shoot her a text. If not, please just put on her community post that you're thinking about her because that is the worst. I mean, I can't even imagine. Oh God.
And being with like someone that's passing away, that especially if they're like the closest or one of the closest people to you, is there's nothing in the world that can replace that. I hate that. That's devastating. I'm going to pray
Yeah,
that not only for a miracle for her mom, but that she can go and something can happen
yeah.
and go.
Something. I don't know if like FaceTime is a possibility. It's not the same, but I don't know.
Oh,
And I don't want to pry, but just know, Angel, if you listen back to this, that everybody is thinking of you. We love you. And yeah, her community post, I didn't share anything publicly. Like she shared all that on her community post. So
I hate that. Even if, too, I just want to say one more thing and then we can move on because I know we just wanted to tell her we were thinking about her and stuff. But even if you can't get there, and even if she's not like super like she can't talk or something, anything like that, you could still do FaceTime. It's not the same, but even if she can't talk back, she'll still hear you. It's still an option. It's not nothing.
yeah, yeah, I would, I hope that you could figure something out because I can't even imagine. And we love you, Angel. And we're here. Hey, Ruru. I'm trying to look at chat. It's so hard to see chat on this. Hey, Dory.
I'm watching it
Um,
too between
okay,
us
good.
and see it if there's something like important. Hey, Julie.
Oh God. Anyways,
You okay?
yeah,
Oh,
sorry. I'm just um
thinking out
okay.
loud.
Yeah, whoops. Okay, so I guess we could just start now.
The Irish gal sent you a super sticker. Can you see it?
I'm looking right now. No, I can't. Thank you, Irish gal. Thank you so much. I'm not okay. So on top of being on my phone, I'm not even the host of this stream, so it's extra crappy. Like, you know what I mean? It's
Yes.
like I can't
I know
even
what
see what I can normally see. It's terrible. But thank you, Irish gal. Oh, I do see it now. Thank you. Yes, thank you so much.
it's funny
Um,
because as soon as you said that, and I was like, "What's wrong?" And you're like, "Never mind." Thinking out loud, she sent her super chat, so it looked like that's what you're responding to.
oh
I know
my
you're not.
God, no, not at
Hilarious.
all. No, no. I was saying that to an account, but it doesn't matter. Uh, okay,
Hey,
so,
Sarah.
and if I missed anybody, please know it's not on purpose. I'm usually really good at saying hi to every single person, and I hope StreamYards gets it together, whatever the frick is going on, because I do not. This is not good to go live like this. Not both of us on our phones,
It's
like
the
one
full
of us
moon. It's not over with yet. When was the full moon? Like last night?
yesterday,
Oh
last
yeah,
night.
definitely still around for sure.
Yeah, and my mic and my earphones and everything were fine because I tested it out. I set this like up like 45 minutes or an hour ago. Not gonna lie, like I didn't set it up way ahead, but I went into the studio because I was messing with like the background and stuff because I think it was like stuck on Halloween for some reason, and everything was fine. And then when I went to go hit live, it made this clicking noise. I only know what that is because right before my old mic went out, it would make that noise. And I was like, oh no, this mic is literally brand new. That it's not the mic. So I went and tested my mic. It was fine. I was like, well, I have an extra pair of headphones. Did the headphones? It didn't matter what I did. So um, I'm gonna like reset my computer and all that good stuff before I'm live again. So
I think my computer's like pretty much done though. I'm just gonna buy another one, like a new one this year. I'm just gonna bite the bullet and buy not a super nice one, but not like a low level one, like something in the middle. Because I always just don't do that. I need to just go ahead and do that this year.
yeah,
Because
I'm
it's so
yeah, you're.
loud. I accidentally leave it on at night so loud it'll wake me up out of my sleep. The
Does it
fan
make
in
that
here.
like weird airplane noise? It's that is an HP
Yes.
thing, and I don't know what that is, but mine does it too. And my computer is not old, as y'all know. One of the monitors already doesn't work. Um, and there's something else, and I'm like, I'm gonna have to get a new fucking computer. Like, right now is not the time for that, you know. With whatever, it's just stupid. I'm really disappointed.
Hi, Steph. Happy New Year.
Hi, Steph. Happy New Year. Let's see. Okay, hey, someone. Oh, someone went live today, and they're the cutest ever. Hey, just Maddie.
Oh,
Okay,
wait.
so
I need to sub to that channel. Someone?
someone. Oh my God, they're the cutest ever. You're gonna love them, Stephanie.
I know.
They're really feisty, but they are. If any of my mods could share someone's link, um, they are really feisty, but they're really funny. And their little voice is just so sweet. It doesn't match the feistiness, and they're just so cute. You're really. I think you'll really like someone. Well, I think all of you guys will, but they're like from the Grannies Watching community. And they hang out with like Hooker and Granny and that area of the internet.
Well, nice to meet you. I will definitely sub up
Yeah.
and be
So
there.
okay, so okay, this is where I'm going to start. I'm going to start with um, there was a lot of push to get Amber out of the community yesterday. I guess it was. Was it yesterday or the day before? Um, it's felt like it's been going on for however long. I don't know.
Every
Days.
stream I've watched since after Christmas break, which hasn't been that many days, by the way, but almost every stream I've seen come out of like our community has been about that. Almost every single stream. Not everyone, but a lot.
Okay, so for one, in the past, I've learned that you can push and push and push. You're never going to remove somebody from the internet. How many times has, for instance, Bombshell been canceled? How many is Laura? She's been canceled, I don't know, 55 times. Like, not even exaggerating.
Well, my,
MGL.
yeah, yes. It's impossible.
Uh, right. Hold on, I got to get a drink.
My
Wait.
question is, though, what I've learned in the past and what's happened over and over and over and over and over and nobody ever learns from, because it's my opinion, and I'm under the impression that nobody really wants to try to like ice somebody out of the community or get rid of them or whatever. Because if we if that's really what we wanted, all of us, we would never talk about her. We would not give her any attention. That literally does the opposite. We watched it happen over and over and over and over. If you're going to talk about somebody, especially if they're from like they're newer to the community, it's not gonna get them out of the community. It's gonna make sure they're anchored in the community forever. In
Well,
my opinion.
that, and there are people that Bombshell literally, okay, was um, called out for calling the cops on
Yes.
Michelle and
Yes.
lying to them
Yes.
last month. That was,
Yes.
she was called out. There was clips. Now Bombshell is being placed as some hero, which this is not a stream for me to go at Bombshell either. I don't give a fuck. I know that I don't fuck with Bombshell, right?
What was she
But
called out for the month before that, Amanda?
scamming.
Okay.
I
So two
mean,
months
she's
in a
been.
row, bad
Mhm.
stuff. And if calling somebody like legitimately calling the cops on somebody, trying to get them arrested in real life in their real house live while there's tons of other people watching that could also be incited to do the same. If that isn't going real life, I don't know what is.
Right. And Michelle was just caught drinking and driving and said it
I
was apple
heard
juice. Yeah. Like turned around and said it's apple juice. Everybody's fine with it. Um,
she is a
now,
whole fucking asshole. Holy shit. I, I don't care what anybody says. That woman is about crueler than anybody else that I've seen on the internet. Like, she is fucking cruel. She's a mean person.
Well, that's what I'm saying, FU Tragedy Pimp. Who am I to get up here on my platform, okay, and tell anybody this person needs ice out, that person's no good, get rid of them. Oh my God, you're hanging out there. Oh my God, don't be hanging out there. I'm not your mom. I'm not your grandma. I'm not shit, but some live streamer, right? And I feel like there's people that's done equally as bad that are now being placed up as fucking heroes. Like,
Well,
no, nah.
I said this last time that I talked about this subject pertaining to Amber, and I'm not sure if it was on my video or on the live stream that we done about it, but I don't understand. Like, she only goes to one or two channels that are considered in our community. So why are we picking and choosing those channels and drawing attention to it instead of just one, you don't have to go if you don't want to be there, or two, like doing it to everybody that has someone like Amber in their chats. I don't, you know what I mean? Like, she
Right.
doesn't go everywhere.
No, she goes to, I think she goes to Savages and Jenny's. I don't see
That's what.
her like, I may be Science Girls, like sometimes I'm in
Oh
Science
yeah,
Girls all the
science
time,
girl.
and I
Yeah.
rarely see her. Like, I don't see her all the time in there. Um, but I will not be a part of icing anybody out of the community. If anybody needs ice out, I've said it. Michelle just doxed the fuck out of someone 3 nights ago. I wish we could show that, but as y'all know, I can't. And okay, Michelle doxed somebody, doxed the fuck out of them. Okay, whatever. I feel like there's a lot of people that dox now. I don't participate in it. I don't agree with it. Um, but she doxed somebody, and Michelle. Now I don't know about this whole thing. There's somebody that's was in a bad car wreck, and um, some people are questioning it. It's not my job to talk about that. I don't know enough about it. I didn't see the actual live stream. But Michelle texted this person and told them it was their fucking karma because they weren't a good friend to her. Like, what the fuck?
It was cruel. It was fucking cruel.
It was awful. Sorry, I'm trying to get back in the chat.
I've seen shit like from her like that over and over, and and it's not surprising. I don't draw attention to it. I don't point it out because I just know how she is. But I think it. I don't know. I just don't. I don't see the singling one person out over this person, this person, this person. Personally, I just don't.
No, I don't agree with it. Like, because if we're gonna call her out, then we got to call this one out, and then we got to call that one out. But you all know that I'm not call out channel anymore. That's why I'm like making sure that I'm letting it be known I ain't calling anybody out. I'm just giving my opinion on it. I mean, Michelle's still here. Everybody in the world wants her gone, right? Nobody's going anywhere at all. You're not going to. Actually, all that's happening is I'm seeing a lot more people say, "Who's that? Who's this? Who's that? What's Michelle's channel's name? Who's Bomb? Where's Bomb?" That's the kind of stuff that happens.
Well, I mean, for a long while, they kind of took over the drama, and the reason I say that is because tons of people, I don't know how many, but it seemed like at the time most of the community was watching that drama going down when Amber and Baum were still cool with one another. um, and Baum played a huge part in all that, so there's no way to, in from my view, in my perspective, there's no way to single Amber out and say this, and you're so much worse, when Baum fucking cheered it on, loved it, was right there, and not point the finger at her too. I
Right.
can't see it.
Right. Bombshell literally called the police on that woman and
It was kind
tried to get
of,
her arrested, tried to get the cops to go to her fucking house.
yes, that's what she
Lied.
wanted. I watched it back not that long ago. Yes, that's what she wanted. She also said she was going to follow her to the courthouse, pull her out by her hair in real life, but then said that wasn't a threat and said Michelle was threatening her. She lied to the cops, outright fucking lied to the cops to have a woman arrested, a mentally ill woman by a lot of people's, severely mentally ill woman, by a lot of people's words.
which I don't care. I don't think that gives Michelle a pass, but I also
I don't
don't
either.
think Bob should be making threats to her either. You know?
I don't either. But it's just I don't see the big difference at all.
No.
Especially because wouldn't Bomb be the one that should kind of had shown the new girls the ropes in the beginning, since she was the one that like swooped right in on them? But instead of even trying to do that, she went as far as she could in the direction that they wanted to go.
Wait, Life Rewinded. I did talk on that. I was in the chat when she was in Jenny's, and I was telling Amber how gross I thought it was what she said
On what?
to what she said to Bridget. I did speak up on that. I did tell Amber that I didn't think that that was right what she said to Bridget, and even if Bridget didn't accept her apology, she needed to make an apology to Bridget. I did speak up to her directly. I did say that.
Yeah, I didn't get to see that part. I'm just speaking in general as a whole. As
Yeah,
far as applying pressure,
go ahead.
especially to like if Jenny wants to have her on her channel. Like I won't be just like anybody else. I'm not going to look at her any differently because of who she wants to support or not support about it. I
Right. If
didn't
she wants to have Amber on her channel, so I think she should have her on her channel. You know, if she wants
yeah,
to have her in the chat and her Discord. Now, if
totally.
you don't want to hang out with Amber,
Don't.
don't hang out with her. Right? Don't. Hold on. I'm just trying to get the chat. I hate this fucking. I hate going live on my phone.
If they don't want to like get to
Hey,
know
Unc.
around her. Because a lot of people don't like newer people. And, they've already known other people and each other for a long time. So they just kind of try to avoid newer people in general, anyways, which is understandable, especially because of the kind of relationships that are formed online. It's just easier that way. But I don't see like it being an issue personally.
Right, because I'm not friends with Amber. I've never even been to a chat of Amber's. I don't think. I don't think I might have been to one chat a long time ago, but I don't think so. I think that was Flava's. I don't go there. I don't hang out there. None of that.
I don't talk to her. I don't hang out with her either. But that doesn't have anything to do with what I'm talking about in general tonight.
No, I'm just clarifying because I see a lot of people saying that they wouldn't hang out with her in real life, and I'm saying I don't hang out with her either. Um,
Don't.
I've never had a conversation with her. I don't. I think the only panel Amber and I have ever been on, we argued. Actually, I
Yeah.
was going off on her. Actually, that was a long time ago, but um, I just these things like we need to get this person out of the community. How? Like when has that ever worked? I would love somebody to show me an instance besides truthfully Trisha, because everybody did ice her out completely. That's different. When has that ever worked? I'm just not going to be like
Oh well.
I just don't want to be telling
Listen,
adults where to go.
that's a perfect comparison, actually. You actually just hit the nail on the head because see, when we were calling Trisha out, doing what we thought we should do to like bring awareness and get her out of the way, like to get her to stop doing what she was doing, we were talking about her. Bringing awareness to it, talking about it, showing people, blah blah blah. It only blew her up, and she ended up on national television, and she ended up with chats full of thousands of people at one point. But then when we on the whole, there's still people that talk about her now, and she doesn't engage as much as she did back then. Um, she still does though. She does from time to time. It went down a lot. Like that's when people stopped engaging with her and stopped talking about her. I just if you truly really do want somebody out of the community, that's the only way to really actually. That's the only way I've ever seen it actually happen.
Yeah, because like I know that by me talking about Laura, I'm gonna have people say, "Who's Laura? What's her
Of
channel
course.
name?" Which is why I don't talk about her nearly as much. Plus, she's just boring to me these days. But I just, for one, I just see this causing a whole nother divide of people. Like people are so hurt and so, uh,
Mhm,
um, like they feel very like targeted almost from what I saw, and
mhm,
that's like I don't want to see that happen for one for with this like anti Amber, Amber's good, Amber's bad. Like all it's doing is causing people to feel very divided from
mhm.
everything I seen last night, and Why are we going to let that happen? That's what happened with the true crime stuff. People came in, some people wanted to get to know us, some people didn't, and it caused a lot of people to be mad at each other. And that's what's happening now, from what I see.
Yeah. And it's, I mean, it's under my understanding that she is going to, she is going to try to do better or whatever. I don't know her. I don't talk to her. And that's completely up to her. But I personally, if she's gonna be around and she's going to either be hanging out with Bombshell, who gassed her the fuck up as much as she possibly could, and literally egged any real life shit she could do on to the max, or Jenny's streams. I think she would benefit, the community would benefit much more from her being on Jenny's streams than ever being associated with Bomb, and Bomb trying to make it 10 times worse because
Right.
no boundaries.
Right. Well, yeah. Okay. So, wait, TL. That's what I'm trying to avoid, though. I don't have any rules. Like, okay, my rules only apply to me, but that was a lesson that I had to learn. Like, it took
And
me years to learn that you're not. I'm not going to get up here and say, "Oh my God, this person's bad," and you're going to believe me, right? It's like that's only going to make people mad at me. People not want to come to my chat. People not want to hang out with me because I'm fucking bossing everybody around. Like we're not, I don't come here to be anybody's mom. So I just feel like, and after what I saw last night, how many people were upset and everything, I just see this causing yet another divide that we don't need another divide. People can just not be around Amber. You don't have to be around her.
I totally agree.
Because I'm not going to Amber's channel, but that doesn't mean I actually like Flava a lot. Like
And a lot of the people that want her gone, they'll never admit it, but they watch her probably every time she goes on. You know what I mean? Like, because people like to hate watch. That's what we do here. That's what a lot of people do. Um, if you really don't want her here, don't watch her channel, don't support, and um, definitely don't give attention. If that's your goals, if your goals are to talk about it and just to have something to fucking talk about, that's different.
yeah, absolutely. That's what the drama community is built on. Everybody talking about everybody. So there's no shame in that either. But um, hold on, I'm trying to. Oh my gosh, Blackhearted. I'm sure your block list is really long. Um, which is cool. Some people have to do that to have fun on YouTube. There's nothing wrong with that. If that's what you want to do or you need to do to like have a better experience on YouTube, I'm all for the fucking block button these days.
That's why it's there,
Steph,
right?
what? Sorry.
That's why it's there, right? To use
That's
it.
why it's there. Yes. Uh, Stuff. A lot of people supposedly are apparently care about Amber. I've seen like 20 streams about we need to get rid of her, and it's like I don't. I'm not getting rid of anybody. No one's gonna listen to me. I'm not. Like what kind of authority do I have on fucking YouTube, anyways? And for two, I don't watch her enough. I think what she said to Bridget was absolutely disgusting. I've said that. I don't think it's okay. But on the other hand, she issued an apology about it.
Did she apologize?
Yeah, she did. She made a community post. You don't have to. I don't blame Bridget if she doesn't take it because listen, I'm just gonna be
Of
honest. Once you
course,
bring up my dead mom,
of course.
we're done. But she did issue the apology. It's up to Bridget to take it or not. I don't blame her if she doesn't take it. That's all I can say on that whole thing. I would be absolutely pissed the fuck off if somebody brought up my dead mom, like meaning to or not. That's like we're done if you do that. So, who am I to I don't she doesn't need to take that apology. I wouldn't. I wouldn't take
Yeah.
it. I'd be like, fuck you and your apology.
No, and she doesn't.
Hey Adam's house cat.
And no offense, like I don't ever. They just don't seem, Bridget and Amber don't seem like people that would ever gel good together, anyways. So they don't really even have to. There's no reason to even try, really. Probably.
No, I don't they don't seem like they would mix well. And I don't blame Bridget. Like I said, if she never wants to be around Amber again, look, I don't blame her at all. I think that it was low, it was disgusting, and I wouldn't be able to forgive somebody that said it about my mom. So why am I going to be telling Bridget? She has to decide if she wants to take that apology or not. I gotta switch my earbud. One sec.
Okay. I'll read the chat. Moving forward, if someone changes, bad ways great. If they don't, they will show themselves. People will see either way for themselves. That's what I think, Cassandra. Because if somebody, okay, just put it like this: if somebody was like that and then they really did want to change and they tried, I think it would be a much better thing for the community if they actually do over time. But I know there's not a whole lot of space to try to change here, but if we actually gave anyone, I'm just speaking in general, the space to change once they're new, because things like this, not to this degree, right? Because this was like coming in hot and heavy. But a lot of people fuck up in the beginning. A lot of people break rules in the beginning. If we could like learn, give space to let that person grow and get better and not do those things and not have to have everything thrown in their face for the next 3 years, that would be great. But I don't know if that ever happen.
Right. Well, forever, no matter
That's
what.
wishful thinking,
Every time she gets in an argument, it's going to be,
of course.
you said this to Bridget. And I also totally understand that if like somebody that's close to Bridget felt super offended by that, I totally get it for that too. But even if it's somebody that doesn't even like Bridget, that's the first go to that it's going to happen. And anytime she's doxxed, or I mean, when I first came here, people used to tell me Savage was a doxer, right? And I think she did used to dox a long time ago. People told me a lot of people are doxers that have changed that don't dox anymore.
Savage has
Uh,
never been, she's always been savage, but she's never been one that is going to go from zero to docs right away. You know what I mean?
yeah.
You know the difference. Like some people are, you can just say one cross word to them in a chat and they're going to dox you right away. She's never been like that. But she's never been like that. She won't dox you if she wants to. If that,
Okay, yeah. Okay. Well, I mean, I was just giving an example because I have never personally seen her docs, or I don't know. I was warned about a lot of people. A lot of people that I'm really close to were heavily warned about me. That were like, Amanda Lynn will do this and that to you. And now I'm friends with some of those people
that's what I
that
was
were warned.
when I was just talking about like things always being brought up, and not just you, it happens to everybody, and especially like somebody that goes through a group like Laura's and then does crazy shit or whatever, it's going to be thrown up in your face forever. But it would be great if one day we could get to a place that eventually it wasn't like that. But I think that's just wishful thinking. And Amber will have to, know that all of these things are going to be like, if she's going to be in drama and fighting with people, that's going to be people's go-to every time. That's how it works.
Yeah, that's how it works around here. It doesn't matter. That's always people's go-to is anything you've ever done wrong will be just thrown in your face. And you have to kind of like, I don't know. Let me like look in the chat, and I bet you can think of one thing that's constantly thrown in every single person in my chat space
Yeah.
because that's just what we do here. It's what we do. Truth
Definitely.
still brings up like the funeral home thing for me. Truth will still bring it up to this day. Probably holds on to that till her dying day, whatever. I was just giving an example of people that I was told docs Ash. Hey, social fade, I haven't seen you. Thank you.
And she
But
was talking about the difference in somebody that doxes a lot and just has doxed before. There's a difference.
right, I was just told that Savage docs when I that was also 4 years ago. So like this is nothing recent. I was told to stay away from the ship. I like everybody on the ship now. I think like pretty much any of the ones I know. I like them all. But I was warned about just everybody. I don't know. There wasn't many people besides like our little circle that I wasn't warned about. And it took me a long time to like venture out. But those things always come up. If you do one bad thing, it's what's going to be held against you forever and ever here.
Why are you watching, Tracy? Like, people crack me up. Like, they
Out of
literally.
my pussy combo. Why are you using language like that? God, you're so gross, Tracy.
Oh,
Stop it. Um, yeah, right, exactly. Let me see. Sorry, I have to. Doesn't anyone know Amber's past struggles? I'm not an Amber fan. Like, this is me saying I've never had a conversation with her. It's not that I don't care. It's just that I literally, okay, the first live I ever did about Amber, I dragged the fuck out of her. Like, it's probably still up. But I said months ago, I'm not calling people out. But what I'm saying is, when you call somebody out in this community, all it does is make them relevant. And that is the truth. That's just how it is around here. Like, when I get called out, it's always funny because I'll have like a leap in subs when I'm not even live, and I'll be like, I wonder who's talking about me, because it's always somebody talking shit about me that brings subscribers to my channel. They want to check it out for themselves. That's all I'm saying. Like, and I'm also saying that if Jenny wants to be friends with her, I don't think Jenny should get flack. Or if Savage wants to be friends with her, she shouldn't get flack, because we are like, we're all adults. That's what my basic message is. Um, so essentially, isn't that what the DC is all about? Yeah, Captain of my soul. I don't. The only person I call out on a regular basis is Laura, because I don't fucking like her, and I never will. And I've said that, and but I don't even call her out all the time. I'm sick of it. I don't want to be the caller out her channel. I want to fucking have fun. Just know when you're calling somebody out that they're just going to get chat. You're all you're doing is making them relevant. Hold
yes.
on, I gotta let my
Okay.
cat out.
Captain, it is absolutely what we do, 100%. But if you have a goal in mind, and your goal is legitimately that you don't want that person to be integrated into our community, the way to make that happen is not to have live streams about them. That's a fact. I've watched that happen over and over and over. There's only one way to honestly make that happen. If that's really what you want. If you don't want that, then talk about what the fuck ever you want. If you don't have a goal in mind.
Right. My only big message is I just don't think it's right. It's just like, I don't know. We're going to start going around telling people who they can and can't be friends with. That's going to get real sticky. It always does. Like, every single time I've ever seen that happen, it's blown up. It's caused divides. It's caused fights that didn't need to happen. And that's literally what I saw happening last night. And I'm like, oh my God, here we go again. Seriously? Like, because I don't want to see that. I don't want to see friends fighting because one friend has a friend that other people might not like. That doesn't change them as a person, you know? Not at all. So I just don't think that we should start that. But I mean, people can do what they want on their own channels. That's just my opinion.
Yeah, it's not really fair. It's not about the doxing for me. It's the trash she said about see stuff about having a baby with her. Yeah, I don't blame you at all, Stephanie Lee, for how I don't blame anybody for how they feel about it.
No,
But
I don't like that she said that either. That's why when she was up on Jenny and they were talking to her, I put in the chat like 4 or 5 times. I just think that's disgusting. And if you ever go with my dead mom, like, don't ever expect to make a truce with me. That's why I would never, like, I could never be cool with Laura again, ever. Like, no matter what the circumstances were, I will never be cool with her. Once you bring up my dead mom, all bets are off. So I don't blame anybody that feels like they do about it. I'm just stating my opinion that this is just it's like every single person calling it out, and plus, like, expecting Jenny to not be friends with her, that's not fair. We can all have our opinions, but expecting her to not be able to be on Jenny's channel, that is not fair to Jenny or Savage or whoever else likes her. I think Science Girl likes her. I don't think that's fair to do to them. I don't think I don't think that's fair. I don't think it's right.
no, that's something you have to like learn and find out on your own. It just like I understand like a lot of people think it's so egregious that you should be to that point already, but I'm sure there are plenty of other people besides her that people also think that about, but it's not
Right.
it's not necessary.
Right.
case. So
Yeah, I just
that's just up to
that's like
at the end of the day. That's up to Jeannie. It's always going to be up to Jeannie, and there's nothing anybody can do to change that. It's her decision.
right, and it's her decision, and I just don't think that people should be getting mad at her or upset with her or calling her out because she's friends with somebody. Because we all have everybody that goes live has people on their panel that other people just don't care for. Like, oh my God, for instance, I had somebody come into my chat, full on drama. Everybody was like mad at me for it and call me out for it like pretty recently. And I know how that feels, and it's just it sucks. It's her channel. If she likes Amber, that doesn't. If you don't like Amber, then you don't have to go to Jenny's channel. Like Amber's not going to come to my channel. She probably don't even know it exists, right? Um, but I'm still going to go support Jenny. And if Amber gets up there and says shit I don't like, I'll just quietly leave. It's not a big deal. Like I'm not gonna just not support Jenny anymore, not support Savage anymore because of it. So I just hate that this is causing another divide. Right.
Yeah.
Well, Ash, but Fod, that's not what everybody was already mad when Fod came in the second night. But Fod started some fights the first night. The second night, it was not all Fod. Everybody was mad, which I get that. That's fine. I was just giving an example. Let's not go down the Fod rabbit hole. I'll think of somebody else to use.
Ugh, I think
Um,
examples like are because there's always like memories and feelings and opinions
Yeah, that's true.
attached.
And I'm not, I know that people don't like FOD. That's fine. I was just saying, like, I know how it feels when everybody's upset with you because you're
Yes,
friends
you
with somebody. And I just don't want to I don't want Jenny to feel like that. And
yep.
I hate that.
And listen, Jenny's channel's doing good. Her if people don't like what she's doing, then her channel won't do as good. I genuinely believe that people, if they're coming to your chat, they're supporting you. Most people must be okay with the way that you're running your channel.
Oh my
Hey,
God, I hate this.
what'd you
Hold
say?
on. I
Hey,
hate not being able to see my chat.
hey, that girl. Oh, she's gone. I bet she's gonna change. I wanted to read what Jessica I really liked. I don't want you to think I'm coming at you. I'm just saying my feelings. And I'm sure, hey Sally, I'm sure that she's understandable. I think there's a difference in just, feeling how you feel and having your opinion and staying away or whatever and trying to like not strong arm, but sway someone in a different direction when she's clearly not gonna, I don't think, change her mind. She might, but probably not because people want her to, you know because I think they're, maybe forming a friendship. I don't know a whole lot, but they might be forming a friendship, and that's between them. Great common sense. Oh Lord, Irish gal. You're oh shit, I gotta let her back in. Hello. There you go. No, yeah.
I hate this. I hate
Sorry,
it.
I forgot.
No, no, no. It's okay. I just when I went to hit like chat and then X out of it and it booted me out. I'm like, what the fuck? Are you kidding me right now?
I would have left you
Ugh.
back forever probably if I wasn't reading chat.
I know it's okay. It sucks. So yeah, I just don't, and I just also don't understand how. Like I just have to reiterate that I don't understand how one person like Bombshell is getting any kind of fucking kudos, any of that when she literally, which I'm not telling anybody not to like Bombshell either, but she literally called the cops on a woman live a month ago. So for me, it's like, wait, so we're okay with cop callers now as long as they're fucking calling out Amber, right? Like, is that what the deal is? Because that's what it fucking seems like.
Yeah, the same. If I just feel like if you feel like Amber should not be here and she has violated too many rules or whatever, then Bombshell absolutely falls under that. If you truly feel that way, then Bombshell also falls under that same category. There's no way around it. Or
exactly. If you
it,
if
they
you
don't like.
or exactly. You can't have it both ways. And look, I know I have people in my chat right now that like Bombshell. Okay, that's fine. I'm not saying don't like Bombshell,
Yeah,
but I'm saying Amber and Bombshell are very like they're very even to me, like in the big scheme of things. They both have done vile things, so I'm not going to be giving one kudos because she's calling Amber out, and then calling Amber out in the next breath. I'm not ever going to do that. I think that's fucking bullshit.
especially the huge part that Bombshell played in Amber's entrance and the first month or two or whatever to this community. How?
Right. Exactly. It's such bullshit.
People like you could try to separate that. They're not separated. They were on the same panels every single night. Everything that went on and happened, all the like any real life doxing, all of that was all right there, all cheered on, egged on as much as possible.
And can we also point
It
out
made
that
work. I think it's just my opinion that she made what happened that month or two even worse than it ever would have been. Go ahead.
right? And can we also point out that Jenny was friends with Amber before she was not like she didn't go make friends with Amber after her and Bombshell fell out. Jenny was friendly with Amber as long as I've known about Amber. She's been friendly with her. But it's being made out like Jenny just ran over and just made friends with Bombshell. I mean, with Amber because she was falling out with Bombshell. That is not the case. That's not how that happened. I watched it
No, that's not how
and
it
it's just
happened at all.
bullshit.
Remember the first
No.
night, one of the first nights that she went over to Amber's channel, and that was like right whenever I ever heard about her the first time. So it
Mhm.
wasn't very long after she started talking about Michelle. And she went in chat, and MGL paid money to have her booted. And even that night, she was like, "I'll do it, but I'm going to unblock you, and you can come back, or whatever." And then I guess after,
Yes, I forgot about that because that was back in the MGL days. But um, I don't know. I just like I don't know. I told Amber right to your face how gross I thought the mom comments were. Um, and I understand people don't want to support her. I just don't understand the need. Like all these panels call if you want to talk about it, that's one thing. But like demanding that she lead the community is it's just never going to happen. There's always going to be a big push. That's going to make people actually want to support her more. And my like from everything I've ever seen, it just makes people like run to her fucking channel to that channel. Um, because people don't like being told what to do.
and if you think about it from Jenny's perspective, so from the beginning of her and Amber meeting, MGL tried to put pressure onto Amber to have her choose. And also, Bombshell tried to put pressure onto Amber to have her choose. And she didn't in either thing. And she ended up without either of them on Jenny's panels.
Right.
So what would she look like? Turn around being like, nah, fuck off.
Oh, and I also want okay, so FU tragedy pimps, totally support you too. And the reason that I had because I did call her out in the chat about the way that she treated FU tragedy pimps too, right? Because I watched the panel. But I thought that Amber and FU tragedy pimps had squashed it. I might be being delusional. That might never fucking happen. But I always support FU tragedy pimps. I actually really do like FU tragedy pimps. Um, but I thought that they had, like maybe apologized to each other. If that did not happen at the tragedy comes, can you just tell me that I'm wrong? Because I thought it did.
The last time that I seen them, they were in a little bit of a squabble, and then FU Tragedy Pimps was in Michelle's chats. But that was at the time that Michelle was talking about escicide or whatever. So this was a while ago. So a lot could have happened since.
Yeah, I know. I miss a whole bunch like all the time now. I mean, I will never be Amber's friend, not because she's just not like I've watched her. Um, she's just not like my cup of tea, anyways. Besides all the real life stuff, like that doesn't mean that she anything. I just don't like. I don't know anybody in her chat. I feel really like out of sorts when I go to her chat. I usually don't even watch too much when she's on Jenny's just because it's so late.
Yeah,
I won't ever like be
same.
embracing Amber, but I also am not going to get mad at like Jenny if she wants to continue a friendship with Amber. I'm just not going to do that to Jenny.
Yeah, I definitely think that talking about it, a lot of different people talking about it, brought more attention to just her being there in general than she would ever get from the
No,
community.
I'm talking about Amber. I'm not talking about Michelle. I'm talking about when Amber and Effie Tragedy Camp got in a fight. Did you two make amends? That's what I'm talking about. Or are you guys still feuding Effie Tragedy Camps? That's all I was trying to ask. I'm sorry. I thought that you guys had made amends.
I confused her. I'm sorry.
Sorry. No. I didn't clarify good enough. I was asking if you and Amber had squashed your personal beef, because if not, not that it's any of my business, anyways. But I just thought that there was some kind of like an I'm sorry set or something. But I could be like totally dreaming that.
Made it all up. Don't
Yeah.
listen to me, nephew tragedy pimps. I haven't watched anything Michelle related since before Christmas. So
Okay. Hold on. Okay. Can you drop a link in the chat? Do you know how to do
oh
that?
shit. Hang on. Yes. Just give me a
You're
second.
gonna
I'll
have
figure
to let her up too. If you charge, pimps wants a link. I can't give a link and I can't let her up. I suck. I'm the worst co-host ever today. I can get. Wait, if you can't do it, I can drop off and give her a link and then come back if you need me. So
chat.
okay, it's in the chat. Cool. Okay, there you go. If you charge, pimps. Yeah, B-Fergs, that's where I'm at. Like, I'm in the bushes. If you notice, I'm hardly in any chats anymore. I go to Makeup Mobsters. I go to Jennings. I go to Science Girls. Other than that, I'm over here watching with my popcorn, like, damn, the whole community is going to burn down. And I'm going to be sitting over here, like, with my lawn chair in the bushes with a blankie, a soda, and some popcorn. Okay. All right. You got to let her up whenever she gets up here, Stephanie. I can't do
I'm,
that. I
I'm,
suck.
I'm paying attention now.
Okay. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you. I do tonight. I can't do anything, you guys. I don't like this. I'm gonna
I want to.
mess with my stuff.
Tupac's wife. I didn't mean to say that Amber and Bomb are alike as people. I don't really know either one of them as people. I know how Bomb is as a person much more than I would Amber, because I've only seen Amber on a live stream a handful of times. But what I'm saying is the way that they handle drama online and how far they'll go, and the way that they what like weapons they use, um, so to say, are very similar. They're not much different. Oh, hang on.
Hey.
Is that you?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah,
My phone is all messed up. I'm trying to do this on my phone so I can smoke a cigarette because my computer is inside, but I got to
I
smoke
hear
a
you.
cigarette.
Can you
Yeah, I
hear me?
hear you fine.
Yay!
Okay, so I
Hi.
just hi. Okay,
Yes,
so
ma'am.
Jenny answered in the chat, but I thought that you and Amber had apologized and to each other just for your personal fight, but Jenny said you guys
Okay,
had apologized, so that's good.
hold on one second because I am getting so much. It's like it's robot-y to me. So I'm coming inside and I'm gonna drop down and I'm gonna try to take the link off my computer so I can hear you guys better.
Okay.
So
Oh,
let me drop off my phone and let me get onto my laptop and then I'm gonna grab the link.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Being on your phone is hard. Like it's even to go on a panel, it's just terrible. They need to like do something about that. Um, yes, right. Adams, yeah. Hey, Sky Z, how are you doing? I don't even know who Tupac's wife is. I've never seen them before, so
I don't either.
I'm
And
not.
I
I'm
they
not
they have
familiar.
not good listening skills at all. Toxic freak. How? Like, I don't know what that means
Who
at
the
all.
fuck called anybody a toxic freak? I don't know what she's talking about. I'm assuming she. Um, if it wasn't Bridget, she won't be sorry. Yeah, I see. I will never. If Bridget never wants to forgive her, I wouldn't blame her at all. Like I said, there's nothing that Laura could ever say because I know a lot of people are new, but she blamed my deceased mother for stuff that happened to me when I was a child, both traumatic events, and I will never forgive her. Like I forgive most people because I just don't want to fight, but her, I'll never forgive her. So I totally get it, and I told her I thought it was totally disgusting. Um, so let me catch up.
But
Oh,
I
I
don't
was like,
listen. I never understand people that like. Why does anybody? This is just in general, and I don't understand this. Why does anybody want an apology? That like, don't you want the person to be sorry if they're saying an apology? If somebody just apologizes and they're not sorry, does it mean something? Like
not, no, I'd rather not. This is me personally. I'm not speaking for anybody but me, but I'd rather not have an apology if it's not a genuine one.
exactly.
Like, Amber, the only thing that I remember a lot of, because like it wasn't my situation, and I felt pretty strongly about it just because of the deceased mom thing at the time. I mean, I still do. I just don't like it. I don't
Yeah,
think
of
deceased
course,
parents have a place to be brought up at all on here. Deceased
of course.
anybody, it's like my rule. But I if somebody has to be asked to give me an apology, I probably don't want it, right? But that's only just because I just feel like if you're sorry, you're going to come to me and say sorry, whatever,
And
that's how I feel about it.
and if another thing is like if you're talking to somebody that's willing to go to that point, just say your mom because of Laura, right? Do you want an apology ever? Do you like give a fuck about? I don't. I don't understand. Like even if she
No,
apologized,
I don't ever. Mm-mm.
like shouldn't that person that's I think that's just crossing a line. That person should just be dead to you forever. And anybody that feels strongly enough about you, I don't know. I
Right.
just feel
I don't ever want an apology from Laura. Her apology would literally mean fuck all to me. That's just my personal stance. So when Bridget said I'm not going to accept an apology from her, I totally understood that. I was like, hey,
yeah.
I can get that on a level like you don't believe because I
Yeah.
never want an apology from the fucking perp. She could take her apology and shove it where she fucking whatever. I don't give a fuck about her apology ever.
No,
Um,
after that
and
point,
I,
what do what do Amber and Bridget have to talk about at that point? Like she crossed the line she should never have crossed. She it's they're never going to be able to be chummy after that. It's just not going to happen. So there's no reason to even and maybe that's the deal because people think that she should be because of that and how she is, she should be kicked out of the community. I just think it's unrealistic to try just especially now, and I've said this many times with so many different people and communities, to say that people could be kicked out of the community because most people here don't even go to more than two or three of the same, like two or three chats in the community. Like there's not
right, but
that much
yeah.
crossover, really,
Mm-mm.
a ton.
No, because no matter what, you can kick her out of where you go. Like if you go, you don't want to see her, but like I'm just okay. We've canceled Laura. She's still fucking here. She won't go away. We've canceled
Right.
Bomb. She's doesn't even get fucked with except for by the ship now. Like people literally won't even call her out hardly anymore now. We've canceled. I've been canceled because of who my friends were. One of them had said something bad one time, whatever, a long time ago. I've been canceled. People were like, if I see you in that chat with that person, then I'm not ever going to talk to you again. Like, I'm still here. I'm sure you've been canceled 75 times since you've been here forever, you
Right.
know?
I don't
Um,
understand.
oh, wait. Okay.
Especially,
I think Effie Tragedy Pumps is here.
oh, got it.
All right. Hi. I'm on my
Hi.
computer. Wait.
You're
All
good.
right. Fair. Like, please tell me if I'm echoing or anything. I just got a new computer. I am so bad at technology.
You
My
sound great.
my almost 8-year-old son can do better than I can.
No, you sound good.
Okay. All right. My phone was crackling so bad. I couldn't hear anything. Um.
Okay.
All right. So yes. after that night, now, first of all, I just want to explain, it wasn't, my whole live wasn't all towards, it wasn't like calling out Amber. I shouldn't have gone live. I was, first of all, my PTSD was horrible.
Yeah, I know, and I could understand. Hold on, I'm so sorry. I know Capone. I just had to unblock everybody recently. Go the fuck away. Please, somebody hit that little motherfucker. I don't want him here. Um, like me and Makeup Mobster are good. I don't know why it's you need to come in. There's a perfect example talking about the funeral home shit. It was 4 years ago. Suck a fucking dick. Get the fuck out of my life. Anyways, so I totally
Hey,
understood.
Tippy.
Um, because I had similar things happen to me, and I didn't. Okay, I talked to Hooker, and she said, "Oh my God, did you see Aki tragedy pimp?" She seemed very upset. So I only got to watch a little bit, and then it went private. But I could feel like you were very upset by it, and it was just like a super triggering um situation, and I felt really bad for you. So that's why I'm personally asking about the apologies
It
about
was,
it.
even like talking about it now is very triggering. I'm not, this
Well,
is
let's not.
something.
We don't have to talk about it. I don't want to upset you. I'm
No, no,
sorry.
no, no. It's just something that like I've pushed away for a long time. I don't know why it triggered me so bad. I really don't. And
Well,
I should have never pressed live that night. I was struggling with flashbacks. I was struggling with so much, and
You're new, right? You're newer.
I'm very new. I don't have
Yeah.
any social media. I've been on, I mean, I don't even know. All right, I came on YouTube I think last March, and that was just under like my regular account. And then one day I was like, "Oh, let me just start a clip channel for the tragedy pimps." And I just started it on my phone, and I never knew what it was going to be. When I did the Molly parody, I like blew up, and then I ended up taking a break because I want to protect my family.
I remember I talked to you about the break and told you
Yeah,
Taki to take breaks. Yes, I
yeah.
remember that.
And I actually had just talked to Starlight the other day because I was like, "Oh, there was someone coming after me," and I was like, and Manda was the one who told me like Starlight doesn't go real life, like that's not her. And she was like, "Oh, you can always reach out to me." I just didn't know who any of these people were. So when that person was coming after me and they were like, "I'm working with Starlight, I'm gonna fucking dox you." Oh, sorry, I'm swearing. Oh my God.
Oh my God, no, you're fine. You
Sorry,
can
sorry.
swear,
I'm
but
gonna dox you and all that. And I was like,
What person? Somebody
oh my
the
God,
troll
I
in the
forget.
chat?
it was a troll account, and she was
It
like
was a
brand
Oh
new.
my god.
Like it was like they knew that she was new. I think because she was so new. It was like the first maybe video or two that she did.
But she
And I'm
still
not
doesn't
even.
seem to understand much. Like, you know that people, and I'm not saying that because we've been here forever and ever and ever. Our skin's thick. We have seen so much shit, so it's hard to understand where you're coming from as much. But
Yeah,
most of these people in these chats, first of all, even people that are nice to you will still troll you to get a
yeah.
rise out of you.
Yeah,
Okay.
and
Yeah.
I'm all
Okay.
for trolling. Like I like to think of myself as the biggest troll. Like I can throw a joke out there. If someone comes at me, I can tell that kind of joking manner. Like I
Okay.
will come right back. But when they were trying to say like I'm gonna dox you and stuff, my number one priority is keeping my family safe. Like I
Because
Absolutely. Yes. Yeah.
what they were
yeah,
trying to do is make you think that Starlight was going to do something to you. So
exactly. And I
then,
didn't, yeah, and I
there would
didn't
be
know Starlight. I
right.
didn't even know her. And then I reached out to Amanda and she let me know. And then right when she let me know, like Starlight doesn't do that, I'm like, okay, I'm good. And then I decided to come back. Now, which sucks because I deleted my whole Molly parody, which I think was very good. It was
Yeah, it was good. Don't sell
Go
the
in,
channel.
it was
That's
award winning.
go in
that's what
direct.
they want.
Oh,
Oh,
sorry,
sorry.
Amanda.
Sorry, Stephanie.
Going directly to Starlight was great. That was a great move.
Well,
Going
I went
straight
to
to the person and asking.
Manda because I
Uh-huh.
didn't know Starlight. So
Right.
I asked Manda about it and she told me. And then right away I was like, okay,
Yeah.
maybe I'm just like, you know what I mean? I don't know any of this stuff. I don't have any social media.
And
I
then
onto
One more thing.
YouTube, I'm like, I don't know any of this. I don't even know my 7-year-old, almost 8-year-old has to tell me like how to do stuff. I'm like, I have no idea what the hell I'm doing on here.
Okay, well, and then also the same people that I'm telling you about, they want you to hit the live button and
Yeah,
cry and be
yeah,
scared and be
yeah,
vulnerable and show your emotions. And you're going to have people that sympathize with you, but you're mostly going to have people that are taking your emotions and making a joke out of it.
exactly.
I would say don't show any vulnerability to these
Yeah,
people.
and I
They're all
shouldn't.
strangers.
I'm so new. I shouldn't have done that.
You
Like,
didn't know any better.
and you know what? I was supposed to go do a Molly parody on New Year's Eve, and I did. And it's actually on my community post. I was dressed as her and everything, and I was like, I'm just not feeling it because of what had happened. I was still in my emotions, and I was still not feeling good. So I was like, I'm not. I'm gonna call it quits. I'm just not feeling it. Plus, Savage was live for her New Year's Eve, so I'm like, I can't compete with that. I'm not feeling it. So when I went live, that was never my intentions. I thought I was over it and then I just broke. Now, I can also tell you that I was drinking that night. I had done a couple shots and that just completely made it 1,000 times worse. Like, and I'm not trying to give myself an excuse because there's no excuse for like
Well,
some stuff
no, but
I did
you're
say.
new. You're very new, and I think that people did that. And at the time when all that was going on, I see, like everybody was okay. Starlight was modding. I don't know if she still does. I don't talk to Starlight, but she was modding for Michelle at the time.
Yep.
So it was probably somebody that just wanted you to go at Starlight because they
Yep.
wouldn't have specifically named her. Now there's always a chance that people are going to dox you when you're here. I've been doxed to hell and back. All of us have been doxed. Um, but I know how, like, when the first time I was starting to be doxxed, oh my God, I so overreacted. I went live and like gave out way too much personal information. I was a train wreck when I was first here. But you will get some thicker skin. Drinking in live is never really a good idea
Oh
because,
God, yeah,
It was a perfect
what?
storm. She was upset.
Yes.
She didn't know she was being trolled. She was, vulnerable, gullible, all of the things. Um, Also, I'll say to you, like you said that you didn't want to go live that night. Don't go live.
I shouldn't. Yeah,
You
I
don't owe
should.
these people anything. Like it's nice when give them entertainment, laughter, whatever, but you don't owe them anything, and you can't give them anything if you don't take care of yourself. You
Yeah,
know.
and I shouldn't have. I mean, I honestly though, I can't say that like um, I needed to out my emotions like that. I,
Well, listen,
Well,
I think that
you don't have another outlet for that at all?
yeah, maybe if you want to go live and it's very like you're triggered, you're upset, maybe you do like a private live. I can email you if you just want to get it out, but you don't want to like, you
Yeah.
know,
Give her
there's you can do a private live, just to get it out. You know what I mean? Just to kind of like vent. That's a really good way to kind of get your emotions out and not
like it's never a good idea. It's never a good idea to be emotional and vulnerable here.
yeah,
Period.
because they'll make
And
fun of you. They'll make you feel really bad.
I know I sound cold as
I'm like,
shit,
I
but
woke up the
this
next
is not
morning.
your
It's like, what
outlet.
the heck did I even do? Like, what did I do?
Yeah.
It's just I hide this stuff because, like, I got a family to take care of, and like, I'm not gonna let them see my emotions. And I'm the type of person that, like, you show. I grew up in a house of like Portuguese, where like you don't show emotions. You show emotions, and you're weak. And so, like, I held it in a lot.
Yeah,
And
these people here are just like who you grew up with times
yeah,
1,000.
Yeah,
yeah,
because you don't even get to see their face or know who they are, and they will
Stranger.
literally, yeah. And when you're emotional and I hate the word triggered, but it's the only word that's coming to mind.
Yeah.
That you'll accidentally let out things about yourself that
Yeah.
maybe you wouldn't have, and they're gonna take. I swear to you, I've seen people from a picture frame on a wall and two outside shots that you couldn't hardly see anything, be
Yep.
able to pick up who somebody was. So you don't ever want to give any small details away. Like you have my email, you can always reach out, get a couple people's email that you trust. I can
You can
talk to
get
you.
mine from
I can, yeah, I can give you Stephanie's. because I know we sound like cold bitches, but we're honest to God just trying to help you because I don't want
Yeah.
to see people pick you apart because you're crying. I hate
I'm just
that,
telling you.
but they
I'm just
will.
telling you everything I wish somebody would have said to me whenever I start. Like honestly, been
No, and
honest.
I honestly like Manda helped me out so much in the beginning, and then like I said, I deleted my whole channel. Like for some reason, I don't
Yeah.
even know. Like I came back on one day, and my whole channel, like I had tried to recover my Google account, and it just came back. Like I had no more videos or anything like that, but I had still the subs. But I reached out to Manda, and she was there for me when I really didn't know. That's why I even told Hello Starlight, I'm like, that was like the one person I was like, someone was trolling me and trying to get me to, like, you know what I mean, do what I did. I was like, and if it wasn't for Amanda, I don't know what I would have done. Like I would have flipped out and done that. My reason for leaving the first time was to protect my family. That's my biggest thing. I can take a lot and I don't care what happens to me, but like my family, that's
Well,
something
don't say
that,
that.
yeah, no,
Yeah, yeah, they'll use
Even
every.
even you saying that.
my
Even
family. You guys hear that? Don't. I fuck my family.
even you saying that, what they're gonna hear is they're gonna hear that you're vulnerable about that,
Yeah,
which
no.
everybody is, so it's not a big deal. But I'm just saying, like, people don't hear what you're saying all the time. That's just
No, they pick up on every little thing. So like for example, you know, I don't know. I had one time, like I had said, I didn't tell anybody how many kids I had when I came here. Anything, I said they knew I had a baby because they could hear her sometimes, like because she was an infant. Um, but they
that
picked up
loud now.
on small things. I know she was so sweet. She was a baby.
Oh,
But they literally will pick up on everything. Put the number of kids you have together. Just it's this place is like you have to be in a good mind frame when you come here too, because if you come here like sad and a little bit depressed, this place can break you the fuck down if you let it, like for
yeah.
real,
Hmm.
to a whole new low like you've never seen. So, um, I don't know what the answer is, but I would just definitely suggest not coming live at all. Like maybe do a private live if you feel very vulnerable and just
Now I'm so
get
bad
it
at
out of your
that.
system and keep it on private.
I'm so bad at that. I don't know how to I don't know how to see somebody before they come on my live. I don't know how to kick somebody off. I am so bad at technology. I swear to God. That's why I tell people I'm like 96 years old.
We
I'm
could learn
really
all
Well,
that if we
yeah.
did one private StreamYard. We could show you how to do all that.
Yes,
okay.
I can definitely. I have no problem taking a few minutes and showing you how to do everything because it's very easy. Just don't let them see you sweat. Like, don't let them know anything because I'm telling you, it won't happen right away. But in a couple months, when you forget everything you told us, they're going to try to freak you out and say, "I know that this, and this happened," and then you're going to be like, "Did I ever say that publicly?" Like, that's just how it goes. They hold on to shit forever around here and
Yeah.
use it against you and um,
I just
so
I just don't think there's
yeah,
even enough like harsh and direct words that I could say to you right now without like trying to scare you, to let you know like the reality of how like crazy and like weird these people can get online.
yes. Like
Yeah,
I had no idea. I wish that I had a Stephanie when I first came here to just be honest, interact, and just say, if you're not, if you're feeling pretty vulnerable and stuff, I swear I would just not go live or
But
anything for a
even
little
back then,
while.
I didn't know this. Like even since you all came, I've changed. What even learned so much more. Even since then about this kind of thing, I didn't even know then how bad it really can get.
yeah, that's why I haven't had social media, because I'm like, I don't why like I can take a lot, but after I had my family, my thing was like I can't let myself get so triggered because like I've been in a lot of stuff and like it's I've come a long way from, but after I had my family, I told myself I'm not getting myself into trouble anymore for people fucking talking shit on me, because I owe that to my family to not let myself lose it. But I did lose it, and that's why I don't have Facebook, I don't have Instagram, I don't have anything. And I had actually just told someone an email before. I was like, I'm ready to just delete my whole channel and just say, fuck it.
Well, they're not even really talking shit about you, really, technically, because nobody really knows much about you. You were a clip channel for a long, like they don't,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Your personality really isn't tied to your channel that much.
That's why I want to
Yeah,
come
not
back.
yet.
I want to come back as just a clip channel. I'm
Yeah,
like,
now that you have a computer, you could really, like you could record everything with StreamYards and then you have it. And then you could, you know what I'm saying? Like there's so much possibility now that you could do as a clip channel until you feel like if you're ever ready to go live. But clips might be way better for you for
I,
now, you
I
know?
honestly, I just told my fiance that I'm like, I really think that like, and I came here to have fun. I mean, I am in chats. I like to joke. I like to make stupid jokes. I'm really not that sensitive.
Stop being a pussy.
See, he just told me stop being a pussy because he knows me.
Why don't you
He
make
knows.
your channel that you go on panels with and go live with? Why don't you make that different, like a different name and identity than your clip channel, so the two won't be, you know what I mean? So like if
Yes.
you're clipping a channel or you're talking about a channel, it won't be all the time that that's linked to your personality. It'll just be a clip channel standing on its
Yeah,
own.
Absolutely. Yes.
and that's what
I
I
totally
thought.
agree.
I was like, I had just told my fiance, I'm like, you know what? Fuck this. I'm like, I'm going to make a whole nother channel. Nobody's going to know who it is. I'm just going to come out of the woodwork. I've been studying how to edit. I was like, I'm just going to do a clip channel. I have a lot of good ideas to make people laugh with these tragedy pimps. I know I can do it. I really do like making people laugh. I like doing parodies. I really do. I wish that it could just be like kept
Well, you
onto.
could always pre-record your parodies, like, and just you can pre-record. I can definitely teach you how to do that. Take me 10 minutes to teach you how to do it. And then you don't ever have that live option. Like just don't even use the live option. I can teach you how to pre-record your parodies, and you could even like premiere them so you can still talk in the chat, but you're not live. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The only thing that I'll say is, I don't know if you have been doxxed or you haven't been doxxed, but
I
if you're,
haven't. I mean, people know my name's Hannah, and that's about it. People know
oof, well, if
me.
you're gonna be on a channel and you're gonna be showing your face and doing all that, I would just say that there is always that chance that
Do the live.
Yeah.
they want to dox you.
See, my fiance is like, just do the lot. He knows me. Like, this was the first thing that really triggered me. And I know because it's been eating at me since I was younger. So this is like the first thing that really triggered me. I'm really not a pussy. Like, I really don't care. My whole thing is like, I want to protect other people. I like, you can kick me until I'm gone. I just want to protect other people. So the whole reason I came up here was to tell you, yes, Amber did apologize to me. Now, I reached out to her first and I apologized to her for calling her a B word. And then she came back and she apologized to me. But now, although we apologize to each other, do I agree with her telling people that like she's going to sue them because they've made fun of her hair? Because that was the first thing that she made fun of me, and I have medical issues. I don't agree with that. Like, first of all, this is YouTube. I've been getting messages saying like, you support this person. Can I swear on this? I don't want to mess it up.
Yes.
All right. I'm like, bitch, I'm just here to have fun. Like, I will support who I want. You are not my mom. You are not my dad. I support who I want. If I'm in someone's chat and I want to make jokes, that's who I am. I don't understand like getting messages of people telling me, oh my God, you support this and you support that. Guess what? If someone's going to screw me, they're going to screw me. Okay? I'm really not that much of a pussy. I did break down over victim shaming because that's a sensitive subject for me. But I'm really not that much of a pussy. So I don't get people messaging me to tell me where to go and what to do and who to support. If I don't want to support you, I'm not going to support you. I'm not going to be there. If you don't want to support me, don't fucking support me. I don't understand it. I'm 36 years old. I
There's
have
a
a
lot of that around here. It's gotten better, but there's a lot of it's always been that way. I've participated in it myself. Like people saying, "Oh, you support this person, or you don't like you support that person. I don't support you, or whatever." There's a lot of that around here.
That's what I don't get. I've been getting
Yeah.
messages. If I don't support something, I'm going to leave. I'm just not going to watch it.
Right.
If you don't support something, then just go and don't watch it. It's YouTube. None of this really affect. Yes, the victim shaming affect me in my real life. I will admit that. I'm never not going to say it didn't. But anything other than that, you guys don't finance, fuck, or fucking feed me. So I don't get it
Right.
while I'm getting like messages all the time like you support this, you support that. If someone treats me good, I will watch you. I will go off of that because that's who I am. If you show me who you are, then I will not support you. But I don't
Right.
understand.
That's all you can do is
Yeah,
like you can support who you want to support, and that's all. That's really all we were saying earlier is people should support who the fuck they want to support.
that's my whole thing. I'm like, I broke down once. Okay, I looked like an idiot. Whatever. I mean, I've literally been on YouTube before I started. I don't even remember when I started my channel. I've been on YouTube since last March. But if I support who I want, that's my decision. You guys aren't, nobody is like making decisions in my own life. If I want to support someone or I want to go in someone's chat or I want to say what I want to say, then that is my own decision. I don't
Right. Yes.
ever give you, I don't, I'm never going to attack someone for making other decisions. I don't care. If I don't agree with who you support, I'm just not going to watch.
Right. And
Right. That's all you can do.
yeah, and just because you type in somebody's chat doesn't mean that you're supporting what they're saying. It doesn't even necessarily mean what they've said or didn't say. So just do whatever, do whatever makes you happy. It's your channel.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I will email you like in the next couple of days, and so I can show you how to do some of that stuff too.
Yeah, no, I'm so bad at editing. I'm like, oh my God, I'm so slow on.
Yeah, I'll remember to email you. I haven't checked my email in so long. I've had so much going on, but I'll email you this in the next couple of days.
All right. Well, I
Hey,
appreciate you
Frenchie.
guys. And I just want to say that I don't hate anybody. You guys can support whoever you want. I don't hate anybody. I'm a really loving person. This is YouTube. You guys, if unless it's affecting like my everyday life, I really don't care. I support everybody. I'm sick of getting messages of me supporting certain people. I'm so new to this. Let me figure it out by myself, please.
Yeah, you'll figure it out, and just tell people that when they message you. I'm new. I'm figuring it out. I haven't got it down yet, and most people will understand. I think.
Yeah, and about suing people, people have been talking about suing people ever since I've been here for I don't know how many years, and nobody
Yeah,
ever
we used to make.
been able
Yeah,
to.
nobody's going to sue anybody.
No.
Well, I don't think anybody's going to sue anybody. It's been here since literally I got here like almost 4 years ago. People have been going to go legal. Nobody's went legal. It's like
Not
a
worth the
common
money.
thing.
It's a
If
lot
they
No.
of money.
if they sue me, I may be able to part with a left toenail. I'm not 100% sure, but I think that they could win a left toenail for me.
Not the right one.
Maybe no,
Right.
the right one sticking with me. Also, I do have a plastic cup that they could also get. I
Right.
mean,
Nobody's getting shit. I have 6 kids and I'm
I
getting ready to go
use
through a divorce. They're not getting a fucking thing from
I'm like,
me.
I'm the wrong one to sue. Please try to sue someone with some money because
Yeah, that's a common thing. You'll find it around here. People always say they're going to go legal, they're going to sue. And it usually becomes like kind of a joke even to that person after a while because
because it's so
nobody's suing
expensive.
anybody.
Court
Yes,
is so
yes.
expensive. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's just one of those things that most of the time people just laugh at now. Nobody's really going to sue anybody.
To
to see
what? Get a
anybody.
video
I
or
don't know
get
why
somebody
it's a thing.
I could also maybe
stop
pull a
talking?
few eyelashes out of that left eyelash. That, I mean, it might be a good thing. You might
That's
want to spend the money to sue me. You get a left toenail and like 3 left eyelashes and maybe a clump of hair. That, psh,
the
Right.
eyelashes.
Nobody's getting shit out of me either, girl. So I feel ya. Like,
you can
if
use my laptop. It's a Google Chrome. It's not that nice.
right, right.
It's
I have a
not that
computer
nice.
that's not letting me use it right now. I have an
That'll be
iPhone that's
my
way
cell phone.
outdated.
Oh my god, my iPhone 11 broke,
That's
and I had to go get an iPhone 7. I go to pick up my son at school, and his friends at school are like, "Oh my god, you are rocking an iPhone 7." I'm like,
like it's a
"Stop!"
dinosaur.
I'm like, "Stop making fun of me! Stop making fun of
Yes, girl,
me!"
I totally get it. I have an iPhone 11 because I got it on like a special. I'm just being honest. I think last year, and I'll probably have it until it won't like do updates anymore for sure now. Um, and before that I had an iPhone 7 or 8, and I gave that to my kid. And she'll have that until it quits doing updates. So
You
I
all are
totally
making
get
me
it.
feel bad. Do you not upgrade your plan every year or
No,
what?
no. Oh, wait, I do have an upgrade. That's right. I have an upgrade coming this year where I'll get to upgrade. No, wait, I have a 12. I have a 12 because it was an upgrade. But
Okay,
and I
that makes
have an upgrade. Yeah, like because I
yeah.
remember I had an 11 or a 12. But I don't do anything special on it. Even editing is just InShot. Like, and it's only because it was on a deal. Like that's literally the reason I got it. It was
They're
my upgrade.
considerably cheaper
That's
now
it.
though. Like an
Yeah.
11 to a what about 15, 14? Is this pretty? It's pretty
A
much.
14? I'm on a 7. I
I don't know if
Girl,
I
I
could use
get it.
that. I'll be honest.
I moved to the Midwest and I was like, all right, screw this. I don't even know what I'm doing. So like I'm just gonna get rid of my 11. It broke and I was like, let me go to Boost and buy a used 7. I have no idea. My son has a better phone than me, and I'm like, I have no.
Yeah, my before I got this, I had the 8, I think, and my almost teenager, one of them for their birthday had gotten like a 10 or an 11, and they had a better phone than me for almost 6 months. So I
Oh, I didn't
totally,
think about that. How many? You probably have like 3 or 4 iPhones in your
uh,
house
I
working at
have
all times, right?
five iPhones.
Okay.
Well, yeah, 5 iPhones right now, and my
You're actually
other kid
doing
that
good.
was
Really good.
yes, that's well. I think a 12 because there was like so the 12 was not new last year, and there was like a upgrade. You get a free whatever, and
Yes.
so now my kids and I are even. But for her birthday, she wants an upgrade, and she'll get it, I'm sure. So she'll have a better phone than me again. But I'm cool with my phone. Like I don't care. I have one.
They're all really good. I think they're all really good. They work. They all do what they're supposed to do. Like all the iPhones from whatever number on up.
Hey,
Yeah,
I started my channel on the iPhone 7.
I
But
do
I
everything.
want to thank you guys for letting me up, and I appreciate you, Amanda, so much because you've been here. Like I can reach out to you and ask you questions since I came on YouTube. So you've really helped me a lot.
abs no problem. I needed somebody to help me when I first came, and even though I'm not friends with some of the people that when I first came, like I will never forget all the help that they gave me when I very first came here. So
Absolutely.
I'm
you
I'm
always
like
need somebody.
I'm literally I like I say I'm like 96 years old. Don't judge me, guys. I'm 36, but when you really know how I know technology and all this stuff, I am 96. So don't judge me. I'm learning and I appreciate people talking to me. I just,
You'll get it. You'll get it. Just don't hit that live button. Please don't hit,
oh
and
no,
don't hit the delete button.
I'm never going live again.
I didn't say that, but
No,
just don't.
I'm really not. I'm really not. I'm never going live again. I'm learning how to edit and I will do a lot of editing so I can put out videos of like Molly Golightly and all the tragedy pens. I'm trying to do
Oh,
that right now. So
that's one more thing. Just, even if you go live and you're upset and you delete it right away, somebody has it somewhere. Like
oh
every
yeah.
live stream is being recorded, pretty
Oh,
much.
my ugly crying face is clipped all over the internet right now. I made a name for myself, but that wasn't the name I
It'll be
wanted to.
okay, girl. But
All right. Thank you guys so much for having me up. I appreciate it so
Have a
much.
good night.
All right. You too. I'll
well,
see you in
thank
the
you for
chat.
coming up.
All right. Thank you guys.
Bye. Thank you. Bye.
I wish I could
Okay, let me get back
remember
to chat.
how naive and stuff I was. Even like a year or 2 years ago, I can still remember how naive I was compared to now. Now I'm like so fucking jaded and shit. This after
Oh my
COVID,
god, I'm probably too much the other way now. Like that I
I
should
almost
like
feel
how you get
like,
jaded one way or the other.
yeah, I feel like I can't even empathize with her the way that I need to because it's like, how do you not know this by now? But I try still. But I'm very jaded after
Yeah.
COVID.
Yeah, I'm super like I have a lot of patience and I can still empathize because I remember my friends, specifically Casey, telling me like, "Quit hitting likes, calm down, like you're
Yeah,
doing too much," and I needed to hear it. Hurt my feelings, but I needed to hear her say that.
but it feels good. Like you're emotional. You just want to get it out. It's a good feeling when you go and get it out, but you don't even in the moment, especially when you're new, realize what you're even doing at all.
No, you don't realize that that's going to be like up everywhere forever. People are going to throw it in your face, like clip it. You don't get it.
And you're kind of showing like to people that are never they're not never really gonna like the main people, especially that we've gotten to know, but over the years. But when you're new and in general, like you're trying to sympathize or empathize and show vulnerability to people that literally don't care. They're strangers to you. You know, they're never going to like show you much empathy at all. It's not a
No.
definitely not a net positive. You don't get much out of it. Except for
Mm-mm.
that good feeling, that
Yeah, you think.
relief.
Hold on, sorry guys.
I was like, where'd you go? Hey, mellow one.
No, I'm here. I'm trying to get the chat. I hate not being able to read chat, but it's really good to see you, British Chippy and Cass.
Everybody's saying that side
So
eyed Monroe whenever she
I
first came. Where did she come? Like, when did Monroe first come? I can't remember. And where did she come from? Do you remember?
no,
I
but
just
she's been
now
here
remember.
for a little while. Like I go to her channel
Yeah, now I just like remember
recently.
her. Hmm. Everybody side eyed her apparently. Probably, I bet you the reason why is because she was newer, getting to know everybody, and already going up on panels a lot. That'll make people like
Yeah,
kind
people do
of,
side. Yeah, people do. They side eye you if you go on panels a lot when you first come.
you good?
Yes,
Hey,
I'm
sign.
just trying to get to my chat, and
I'm
yes, I'm trying to get to chat.
gonna read
I'm
it.
gonna have to fix my computer because it's annoying the fuck out of me. I keep like accidentally hitting mute, having to go back to the unmute button. I don't like this. It's annoying me. So, um, I'm gonna fuck with my computer tonight and get it fixed so that I can like finish this stream
Yeah.
maybe tomorrow. Like evening. This is like stupid because I can't even read the comments. I want to read what you guys are saying. And it's pissing me off that I like can't interact with you guys. So I'm gonna fuck with my computer tonight, and hopefully we can finish this tomorrow after I get it fixed because this is annoying the piss out of me.
Did we talk? We
So
talked about everything that we want to talk about tonight, right? Like, oh, that's another thing Jess said. Like, basically, doing it to yourself. Just don't offer up too much about yourself. And I think that's a like what a lot of people don't even realize when you're just talking generally and you start going on these panels. You pretty much tell everybody everything over an amount of time, enough for people to dox you and don't even realize it.
absolutely, and you don't even mean to. Like it's one of
No.
those things where you like think that you're being discreet and that you like you could literally say I'm going to this ice cream shop and you don't realize that there's only five in the United States.
Yes.
And then you give another clue like, oh, it's cold here. People pick up on motherfucking everything. But I know the chat was not happy earlier when we were talking about all this. I wasn't saying to rush over and support Amber. What I'm saying is I'm also not going to get mad at Jenny Jen Jen because she supports Amber. I'm only using Jenny because she's in my chat or whoever wants to support Amber. That's all I was saying.
I have a genuine question though. Like, how could anybody? I mean, how could it be interpreted that that's ever what we were saying when you or me, neither one support Amber in the first place?
Because people here, I'm not going to get mad at or support who you want, and they take it as you're saying that you're like the number one fan. I don't personally like care for Amber. I've said that. It's not that I don't like her. It's just that I don't know anybody. Um, I miss Jenny Jen when I'm watching it the couple times that I have. So she's not even in there. Um, uh, but just because like I'm not friendly with Amber and I have never talked to her doesn't mean I'm gonna not go to the ship anymore because I love the ship, or I'm not gonna go to Jenny's chat because I love Jenny's chat.
Right.
I go every week.
She doesn't affect your channel in like you or me or your channel in any, like, it doesn't affect us at all because I haven't watched her since, I think, uh, did she have the same channel? And I know I haven't watched her since before she deleted her channel or, said she was leaving and all that happened. And I guess she didn't leave. She came back and goes live now or whatever. But I just I don't know. I don't find her interesting. I don't know. She's not my cup of tea.
Right. I don't go to her channel, and she's not like super interested in me. She's not somebody that I would love, but I just also just don't get calling her out and letting Bomb stay around. That's my whole problem with it. Is
Yeah.
Bombshell is the biggest real lifer. Docs the fuck out of somebody. Called the cops on stupid bitch Michelle. Michelle drank and drive last week. And
Yeah, that's
she's
why
a stupid
most
bitch.
would avoid fights with Bomb or try to, because they know the minute that they start going back at her, the first thing she's going to do is drag them and their whole fucking family. She even threatened to bring kids into it last time a war got heated. She said she was going to dox children or grandchildren. Children, I think. I think Amber was the one that said grandchildren. Dox children. So she, yeah, that's a well known, established fact in the community. I think.
Right. I love you, Lanky Tour. And I don't know. I just hope that I have to. I know what we said is going to be twisted. I can feel it by. I know, but I don't support Amber.
Well,
But
that's
my
not
friends
on us.
do, and
We
they
can
can.
say what we mean and mean what we say, and we can't not make people not twist our words because we didn't say anything that should make anybody believe in our actions and what we said.
Right.
That.
If you see, I mean, if I decide to go to Amber's channel tomorrow, whatever, which I'm not, everybody can go where the fuck they want to go. This
Right.
community, I've just seen so many times get fractured by people. Like, let's take FOD, for instance. Half the people loved FOD, half hated. Look at the divide that caused between real friends because some people didn't, said, if you support FOD, I'm out. FOD called me a hoe or whatever FOD
Yep.
did that day. Um, it put a really big hole in the community. Um, I'm trying to think of other examples, but
Pod's a
look,
little bit like an angel now these days, huh? Compared.
right,
I'm just saying,
Fod, you're like basically an angel now.
throwing it out there.
um, but seriously, like that caused a big divide. There's so many times that these calls for action have blown up and done the exact opposite of what they were supposed to do. And if you're not completely new, you'll know what I'm saying is the truth. Like it's just that's how you can't tell adults what to do with and them like it. They're not going to ever like that.
Well, the truth is that back in the day, it pretty much worked because there were so many people that were on the same page with things that the pressure that would come if you tried not to do the thing that was supposed to happen, then it would be bad.
Right. You're right. Now it's a different community. Now there's so many communities intertwined with each other. Hey Rachel. Yes, we love you so much,
Sorry.
just Angel. But I'm not friends with Michelle. I'm not friends with Bombshell, and I'm not friends with fucking Amber. But I think that
No,
and
those are
Michelle
two
trying to say
people I
she
would
was
never support personally.
Right. Me personally, I don't support any of them. But Michelle just drank and drive and then said it was apple juice. That was not fucking apple juice. She's full of shit. She got caught. That's ridiculous. Um, I think it's disgusting that people are even feeding into that. Personally, people have lost loved ones due to drinking and driving that are in this chat. Uh, I don't know. It's gross.
Yeah,
Um,
you know what it is? It's because like most people, I think, will make up all the excuses in the world if they like somebody, and then take away every excuse in the world if they don't like the person. So it,
mhm.
it just makes things really like divided, and that's probably human nature to do that. I don't know.
Yeah, good to see you, Don K. Just Angel's not here. Who just said that? Oh, Just Angel's not here. Science girl, you should go to her community tab. I did text her, and she did text back, and just she didn't say much, but I wanted her to know she has support, and she is losing her mom. Well, it's her grandma, but it's like her mom, and she can't go because she has the C. She has the virus. So everybody threw up some hearts and some strawberries earlier for Angel, and we're thinking of her. I hate that there's not a lot anybody can do for Angel right now. Just send your love. It's terrible. Yes, Daria, for sure. Uh, okay, Copa, good to see you. Totally understand. Hey, Ginger Locks. Um, yeah, I agree. Drinking and driving is terrible, disgusting. Thank you, Uber, and I'll let her know that you guys sent your love. But I'm getting ready to jump down. I think I had more to say actually, but I hate going live on my phone. So I'm gonna get my computer all sorted out, and next time I'll be on my computer and I'll be able to um talk to you guys more. I hate not being able to interact with y'all. So, Stephanie, do you have anything you want to add?
No, I think I said everything I could think of.
Thank you guys very much, and I will let Angel know that the chat was sending her tons of love. That's on
Yes.
my mind too. I hate that for her. Let's see. Hold on. I want to read chat now that I can.
Hey,
We
Vicky,
should rename it
Vicky.
the hip. Yeah, Beefards. That's why I quit calling stuff out personally because, okay, I quit. The reason I quit calling stuff out, like talking about it's one thing, but I did feel like a hypocrite all the time, for one thing, because I'm always calling, like, no matter what, if you're like a quote unquote call out channel, you're gonna call certain things out and not others, and then everybody's thinking you're a hypocrite because you're not calling this out or you're not calling that out. But I didn't want to call everything out. Like, it's so not fun to be a call out channel at all. Like, I don't find it fun at all to just call people out all the time. Um,
I think if there was someone that created a channel in this community that had
not, no,
zero, zero
mm-hmm,
personal ties and interactions, and
mm-hmm.
they would be a call out channel and cover the drama in the community, people would watch the fuck out of that. If they could remain unbiased and not create any interpersonal relationships, that would be
Oh.
a great channel. But if you have any kind of personal relationships interact, you're gonna be biased. Like it's gonna happen.
Yeah, yeah, and make sure you guys go to Jenny's because well, yeah, burnt toast. That's true. She doesn't have a lot of Daria,
Yeah, she only
right?
calls out certain things though. Her genre is only to cover certain things. I'm talking about like all drama and the whole drama community and call it out like how they really felt about it. I think that would be a
hmm
very interesting channel if they
Oh,
had
somebody
no
should do
connections.
that.
Sorry.
Yeah, yeah, you're right. You'd have to have no connections, and that would be hard to remain like with no connections on here because um, I don't know. As you go, you just find people you like and all that.
Right.
So
I think Tess is like that. Tess is in the chat, obviously, but I think Tess doesn't speak to anybody. I'm pretty sure outside of chats.
yeah, I think you're right. Curious AF, yeah, that's what she calls out. Some people feel like burnt toast is biased. I don't really watch burnt toast much, personally, but I know a lot of people like her. Some people feel like she's biased. Why do you feel? Can I ask you, Mo33, if you don't care? I don't mean to put you on the spot. Before we go, why do you feel like she's biased? Because a lot of people say she's not. Some people say she is. What makes you feel like she's biased? You don't have to answer if you don't want to. By the way, yeah, tomorrow night is Jenny's night, and I want her to be able to speak, which is another reason I didn't go too far. And I have more thoughts on this, but I want Jenny to be able, because it's about Jenny, right? So I wanted to let her speak on it. I don't want to step on anybody's toes, is what I'm trying to say. I want Jenny to have her night, and then we can talk about it after that too. Because I think that she deserves her voice too. I kind of wish like our nights were reversed, um, because I don't want to step on her toes. It's about her, and I want to hear what she has to say about it. So after Jenny's time and everything, then I'll go live again and finish my thoughts and stuff. She discussed certain issues because she is invested. That emotional and personal connection leads to people bias. Okay, I don't think she is. Night Nana, and I'm getting ready to go too. And after Jenny gets done speaking on everything, I will have more to say. But I wanted her to be able to have her night too on this. Which I don't speak to Jenny like we don't message or anything, but I just figured that by what she had said in a chat I was in with her that she's going to want to speak on everything. And I didn't want to like step on her toes with it. I wanted to have her night and then we could talk about it. So I don't want to scold you out. Yeah,
When is
I don't,
live
I get
tomorrow?
it. Yeah, Jenny goes
Okay.
live tomorrow on Sunday, on her normal Sunday night.
Oh, right,
And I
right.
know that like Savage and them were saying they were going to wait till Sunday night too. And, um,
Okay.
it's about her. So um, I wanted her to be able to speak before I ran my big old mouth too. So maybe I'll be back on. Maybe we'll come on Monday or something. Yeah, Jenny's text shell, Daria. Yes. Jenny, can you drop your link before we leave? Oh, no problem, FU Tragedy Pimps. And hey, Tilly, I'm glad that I could help FU Tragedy Pimps. And I'll
Hey,
email
Kelly.
you in a couple days. Yeah, no problem. Night social fade and everybody. Jenny's gonna drop her link. 9:50.
Guys.
And you guys have a great night, and we'll see you guys next time. You got to hit in live though. I can't hit it.
Oh, bye, guys.
Bye.